welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is 5:30 right now. It's pretty early, but I was hoping to do a breakfast, lunch, and dinner series next on this channel, so I'm glad I'm doing it early for the breakfast episode. I hope you guys all enjoyed my channel rebranding that I've been doing in the past couple of months. I was really struggling what name to pick because I think pots and pans is kind of vague. And also, when you search it up on YouTube, there's a bunch of YouTube channels with literal pots and pans rating how effective they are, so I thought a pinch of Porvy would be more suitable and more unique to me. Getting into what we're going to be doing today, we are going to be making a frittata of sorts. This is going to be a non-vegetarian frittata with breakfast sausage, but you can basically use the same recipe and take out the sausage and it would be a fully vegetarian frittata. So when you guys recreate this recipe, it's really up to you what you want to do. So let's get into the video. So I'm going to start off by taking some of my hot Italian sausage. I just got this at the local store. We're going to take off the casing because it's not a pre-cooked sausage, and we're going to put it in the pan, saute it, and kind of like how you would ground beef, we're going to do the same thing so that it's in smaller pieces when we eat our frittata. Alright, now that I've washed my hands, I'm all set to go. Let's grab our sausage and take off the casing. So the casing will usually be bunched up at the end here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like a little knob. So what I'm going to do is find that knob. This is a little dangerous, and also if you're not really into like cutting meat, kind of gross. So you can also buy like, I know they sell regular breakfast sausage, like the frozen aisle and stuff. You could buy that, chop it up. You don't have to put breakfast sausage in it. You could put ham, really anything you want. But as you can see, I kind of was able to slice it, and now I'm just going to peel it off and keep slicing as we go down. Okay, now that my breakfast sausage is all decased, I'm going to saute it. I ended up doing 3 of them. Alright, while I'm waiting for this oil to kind of heat up a little bit before we put our sausages in, I want to talk to you about why we're doing this breakfast video today. So later on in the video, I'm going to be talking about the importance of breakfast, and I know for some that is a very heated topic, but I do really think it's important, so I hope you guys really do pay attention and make sure you guys are getting breakfast in, because I do think it is the most important meal of the day, as a lot of people say. But let's put our sausages in now. So as we're getting to the end here, you can see I got a nice brown on all the sausage. It is still cooking. You can see some pinks here and there. But, and you also can see the little flecks of spice, which I'm kind of excited about. These are bigger chunks than I actually wanted, but my thought process is if they don't get small enough by the end of the cook time, I'll just chop them up when they cool and then put it in the frittata. Ooh, the oil's splashing me. Alright, I'll see you guys then. Alright, now that my sausage is all nice and cooked and brown, and I'll chop that up later, I'm going to start with my vegetables. So I have decided to put onion, a tomato, some mushrooms, and some spinach, which is over there, into my frittata. So let's get chopping. Okay, next we have some great looking spinach here. I just grabbed a couple handfuls. I'll chop this up, see how much it's going to get us, and then we're going to put that into the bowl. So you see you have like kind of a rough chop. I kept the stems on. You don't need to cut spinach stems off, they'll be fine. I am looking at a decent amount here. I think I'll put this into the bowl and see how it's looking. Now that I'm done chopping these, I am going to saute them because I do not want to risk raw mushrooms in a frittata. That would not taste the best. So I'll saute these, just how I kind of did the sausage. Okay, I finished sauteing my mushrooms. They did shrink down quite a bit, but I'm trying to kind of see how much I can make because I kind of want to see if I can make both the vegetarian and the meat version, but we'll see. So let's put this all together. So into our bowl, I am going to first put in our tomato. Alright, so now you guys can kind of see what's happening in here. I'm going to add in my spinach. I've been trying to work on the overhead setup for you guys. I did kind of lose my tripod from last time, so I'm going to try to locate that for the next video. and then put our sausage on. I'm just going to chop this very light. Alright, I'd say that looks about good. So I'm going to put that into the bowl next. Actually, scratch that. That's going to go in the end, so I can see if I can make a veggie one if enough is left. So now I'm going to put in the mushrooms. So then our mushrooms here. Dump those in. Oops. Okay. It's looking a little hot, so I'm going to just mix it up to let some of the hot air out, and we'll add our eggs. So a good thing about this recipe is you can kind of put as much as you want in and then add eggs accordingly. Let's start with 3 eggs. 1. Oh no! Oh no, we have a problem. I kind of cracked an egg in the carton because it wouldn't come out. All right, I'm gonna fix this and I'll come back. Okay, so problem solved-ish. It kind of went into every single section of the egg carton, but I'm gonna be making some other baked stuff today, so I'm not too worried that I won't use up all these eggs. Egg number 2. Here we go. Egg number 3. Okay, now I'm going to take my whisk and kind of mix it together, see where we're at. Add in our onions so we don't forget. This is kind of a lot of onions. I'll put half for now. And let's add a couple more eggs. This is kind of looking pretty good. Usually I would add a little bit of milk or cream just to kind of, because I don't want to be too eggy, I can kind of water it down in that sense. So I will go ahead and add some of that right now. Okay, now that our egg batter is finished, I'm going to transfer it into a baking pan and I'm going to put some cheese and sausage on top. Okay, I'm just forgetting all sorts of things today. We have to add our seasoning. Let's add some salt and pepper. So we're gonna go ahead with some salt. Good amount. And let's add some pepper. I saw this hack on TikTok the other day. You go down with your pepper shaker like this. And you kind of grind it together with your salt. And I know you guys can't see it, but it's kind of a lot being put into this right now. So I think it kind of works. Okay, whatever. I don't care. Let's just put some in. Okay, that looks pretty good. Continue to mix. And now that we're all seasoned, we can continue to put it into the pan. I have this all sprayed down. Let's put in our egg mixture. Alright, looks like this is only going to make one for today, but if you really wanted to double the recipe, I would suggest adding maybe 3 or 4 more eggs, and then kind of doubling up on maybe your mushrooms, tomatoes, and onions. Because I think looks like we have a ton of spinach in here, which is great. Okay, now I'm going to put in my sausage. Make sure I'm spreading it kind of evenly here. Okay, so I had to kind of transfer into this bowl, this baking dish instead, because the springform pan did leak the eggs, so don't do that. Now I'll grease it and add in the batter. Okay, now that it's all in my baking dish, I'm gonna put some cheese on top and we're gonna put it in the oven. So I'm going to put my oven on 350, 400, somewhere there. We'll see how long this takes to cook and I'll let you know when it's done. I'm pulling this out of the oven now. It's looking really bubbly, really cheesy, and really good. It took me about 45 minutes to cook on 350, so if you guys are willing to try it, that would be a good temperature and time to do so. I'm gonna pull this out of the oven, cut out a slice, and we're gonna try. Okay, so I cut a slice out of the pan. It is piping hot. It looks really good. It did fall apart a little bit towards the center, so maybe if you want to have a really firm egg frittata, you can keep that in for a couple more minutes, but I thought it was pretty good. The cheese on top is nice and is melted, and I put some more cheese on, so let's give it a try. All right. Let's get some egg and everything in there. It's so light and fluffy, the eggs. The cheese really blends in with there well. The mushrooms give it a nice, almost smokiness and earthiness to it. The sausage is well cooked. I have no complaints. I'd give this a solid 9 out of 10. So thank you guys for watching this portion of the video. I'll be diving into the next portion of the video, which is kind of the importance of breakfast. And yeah, continue watching. Hi guys, let's talk about some of the benefits of a hearty breakfast. There is a debate over whether breakfast is necessary, but the general rule of thumb should be to listen to your body. Some people aren't necessarily hungry all the time in the morning, and it is much better for them to drink a cup of coffee or a small smoothie or a yogurt, but generally just listen to your body. You know what it needs best. And again, it matters what you're eating during the whole day and not just one meal, so as long as you're getting enough food, that's great. But some of the benefits of breakfast, though, are obviously having a surplus of energy for daily activities. So eating something in the morning can really put you one step ahead when it comes to work, school, or anything else that you're doing throughout the day. It also helps to improve heart function. In the morning is when your body is most insulin sensitive, so it's able to process blood sugar at a much more efficient rate. So if you're eating something that's high in carbs, your body will be able to use this fiber and this carbohydrates more effectively than it will at other times, and high fiber can help to reduce cholesterol, which can improve heart function. There's also been studies done that shown that people who eat breakfast in the morning have a lower risk for type 2 diabetes, so that's something interesting there. And of course, it helps to increase focus, just having that more energy, more fuel in the tank will help to increase focus and alertness in the mornings. So then the question is, okay, Puervi, I'll eat breakfast, but isn't it kind of difficult with all of the stuff I have to do in the morning? This is something I found myself falling into a trap earlier this year. I would often have to leave early for school and stuff like that, and I'd find myself not eating breakfast, which was not good in the long run. But some things that I've discovered have been making ahead things, such as this frittata. So some of my favorites include making ahead frittatas. There's little mini bagels you can buy at the grocery store, or waffles that I like to put in the toaster, and I'll eat that with like a yogurt or a fruit. And then eggs. These can take a little bit more effort, obviously, but if you can wake up an extra 10 minutes and make eggs, it's very good for you. That protein early in the morning is going to do your body well. Other options that I've heard of are overnight oats. While I've never tried this, I have heard very good things about it, so if that's something that you're into, I definitely recommend trying that. Cereal. I love cereal. It's something quick and easy in the morning. One thing is it's not something you can necessarily eat in the car, so you just have to plan ahead for that. And then there are pancakes and more elaborate egg dishes and sausages and stuff like that, but you just have to make sure that that's something that you have time for, and as long as you're accounting for it, I'm sure that any of these options would be great substitute for what you're doing right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Please follow my Instagram and let me know if you have any video suggestions. I'll be happy to do those. Thanks.